Some makeup stuff that I finished off, and sort of skincare as well. Want to mention the Burt's Bees Lemon Butter Cuticle Cream. This is a really decent cuticle cream if you don't mind using the potted ones. Right now I'm using a Witchcraft one with a brush, so I just brush it on. It's a twisty brush. I like the applicator on that one better, but this one I really enjoyed using as well. I have a backup of it, so it is a repurchase product. And I completely used it up. It took me a while. This lasts quite a long time. I'm going to get rid of this CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation. I used a lot of it. Again, it's pink for me. It lays on skin pretty well once initially applied, but since I have combination dry, it would behave well on my oilier bits, and it would get a bit cakey midday on my drier bits of face. So I would definitely recommend this for the use of by maybe people with oilier skin or combination to oily, but dry skinned girls might not like this quite as much. You need a monstrous amount of moisturizer underneath to really make it behave well. I'm going to get rid of my tweezers. They have a bent little tips, so they're going. A couple of pencils. I used up a black one by Essence, and it was just a rock kajal or something like rock and roll kajal. It was a very smudgeable kajal black liner that I would smudge in the corners of my eyes and set with an eyeshadow. You have to set this, otherwise it'll travel all over. It was very black, so I was happy with this kajal, but I do like the Scandalize waterproof kajals much better. They work from Rimmel. That line is excellent. Speaking of, I have one of those exact Scandalize pencils, and this one is in 005 Nude. I definitely used that up, and in fact, I have bought a replacement, so this is a repurchase, highly recommended. I mean, everybody's talking about those. They're very good. I got rid of my Color Tattoo by Studio Maybelline 35, tough as taupe. And this little guy, I used actually quite a lot of it. So you can see I was digging with my brush. Basically, this bit is completely dried out to the point where it's really difficult to blend. So it's time to say goodbye, but I did use up quite a lot of it, and I did hit pan, but somehow the packaging of these doesn't allow them to stay fresh for very, very long. I do store them upside down, in case you want to know. Then an eye primer by Heart Candy. Eyeshadow primer. This doesn't actually work on my eyes at all. The only thing that I so far found really works is the Urban Decay primer. This one. I have a mini right now that I'm using up. This works. So far, nothing else, especially from, well, yeah, drugstore primers that I have tried, none of them worked. And this one, I gave it such a fair shot. I really tried to make it work, and it just was crap for my eyelids. And my eyelids aren't very oily, so I don't really know why it would be crap. But the idea is for your eyeshadow to stay all day, and it doesn't with that primer. And it does with the Urban Decay. Finally, 3 mascaras. 2 of them I really liked. Third one I would have liked to like, but it didn't work out. So first one is the Dior Show Iconic. I don't remember when I got it, but I recently opened it and wanted to use it up. The brush on it is this plastic sort of toothy, flexible brush, and it was actually very excellent for giving you lots of length. And I layered it with my Dior Show Maximizer Lash Plumping Serum underneath, and that really worked quite well. It gave you volume and length if you couple those up. So I enjoyed using this, and I would buy it again. It's not a holy grail, however, it's just pleasant to use. Another one that I really like, and this is a repurchase, so I bought it. This is my second tube of it, and I do have another one, I think, somewhere. This is the Revlon Lash Potion Grow Lushes, and this one, there's still tons of product in here. Huge amounts of product, but it is getting goopy. and it's starting to be flaky midday, and I have to get rid of the flakes, and that's when I know the mascara is, you know, time to retire it. So this one I think worked for me for 3 months without flaking, and then it just started to flake now, so it's time to get rid of it. However, there's tons of product left. If you're willing to push it and, you know, deal with the flakiness, then that's okay, you can do that, but for me, I prefer to move on. The last one is by Smashbox, and it's Lash DNA Mascara. This one was why I bought it, because it was in a plum color, and I have green eyes, so plum would really work quite well. I wore it, and it looked beautiful. However, the brush is a natural bristle, sort of fat, spirally brush, which I did like. I mean, it didn't separate greatly, but it gave lots of volume. However, this guy made my eyes water and sort of swell up a bit, so I'm assuming I'm allergic to it, so it's going into the garbage, unfortunately. That's all that I recently used up, and I'll keep you updated as to other things that are getting emptier and going down. It's always fun to see those videos, to me it seems like. See you guys later. Love yourselves and each other. Bye.